hard to harvest these dreams.
Swear to God, me too.
No Harvey Weinstein, the coupe was lime green, my wrist was blinding.
We party in South Beach, Ferraris and blue cheese.
What does that even mean?
Just let the hook sing. None of y'all gonna be messing with me. I got 2 bad bros gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young shooters at the bus at the heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing in me. Ooh, not one of y'all gonna be messing with me. I got 2 bad bros gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young hitters at the bus at the heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing in me.
So we're just a few moments away of round 1 of the American BMX Flatland League. First stop, there's a bunch of stops this year. Stoked to have it in Sin City. We've seen some incredible riding all morning long, and now the moment a lot of us have been waiting for. It's time for the pros. I believe we have 10 of the top pros in North America battling it out. So we got about 3 more minutes to warm up, gentlemen. If you want to warm up, we have a little intro we're going to do before the contest officially starts. So you guys have 3 more minutes to stay warm. Again, a big, big thank you to everybody for coming out. Thanks, Vegas. A big, big thank you for everybody behind this contest, Derek and the crew. How about a big round of applause? Awesome to have something like this. The world needs more BMX Flatland. As always, a big thanks to the sponsors, Raising Cane, Grind Legacy, Flatland Fuel, of course, Pat Schoolin and Flatland Fuel. I think every single BMX rider in here has put money in that guy's pocket. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Majide Bicycle Company, we got a couple of their riders out here as well. It's going to be a great afternoon for some BMX. So stick with us, Las Vegas. 2 minutes left to warm up, and then we will get the party started.
All right, you guys, we got a special treat for you today because this is Vegas. And because this is BMX, it makes no better sense than to have the one, the only Cirque Mechanics, owned and operated by legendary BMX Flatlander Chris Lashua. Chris Lashua. I don't know why my mic is cutting out. I am 10 feet from the... There we go. Shut that off for me, would you please? I don't like your mic. So Chris Lashua owns Cirque Mechanics. We've done shows. Well, I did one show with him. I'm not going to say we. That's a rough one. But Chris travels the entire planet doing this. He's also been known to ride the German wheel. Chris Lashua is the guy guiding them in right now. He is local. He was in Cirque du Soleil shows here in Vegas, and it was rumored that he was here, and we all actually got to meet up with Chris. He is an amazing person. This is Blake, by the way. Blake, as many of you know, iconic LED rider, has the best LED suits in the world for BMX. If you guys are looking to do that, he'll charge you double. That is Nata. Where's she from? New York? That sounds like a New York name, doesn't it? Get it, girl. You can turn the music up a little bit. It's good. I don't need to hear myself that much. That's part of the trick, folks. She wanted to go down to 2. Blake just flew in from doing a Pacers show last night. So mad props for Blake for showing up. Thank you so much, Blake. He said he wasn't going to miss this for the world because Derek was here. So check out the logo for Cirque Mechanic. If you see them come to your town, please go out and support them. Chris, we have had a lot of conversation. This guy works so hard. He is so dedicated to this. And this is just one small piece of an amazing show that he does. Look at, she wants more. That is what she said. Right, Derek? Isn't that what Derek says? Let's see what she's going to do here.
Penthouse 15th on the beach. She got the coupe, pink slip, not a lease. She picture perfect. She my Mona Lisa. She my Mona Lisa. She my Mona Lisa. She my Mona Lisa.
You guys can make a little bit of noise for her. She's not going to get scared. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. Free gifts. She's throwing out free gifts. It must be the floor. Nicely done. All right, and check it out. We've got one more act. Of course, it would not be Vegas without this. This is Ozzy Sanchez. You guys know his brother Dirty. You know what I'm saying. No? No, this is an adult. That wasn't too adult, was it? Don't boo me. Here we go. Ozzy Sanchez, you guys, make some noise. A man of many hats. Look at this. Yeah. Make some noise for Ozzy, you guys. Come on. You better catch that. Yeah. Oh, one more time for Ozzy. That was so impressive, but let's see you do that outside in the wind. Nice job, man. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm going to hand the microphone back over to Catfish. Make some noise for Catfish, you guys. He flew in special for this. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great show. Enjoy the pros.
Give it up one more time for the entertainment, you guys. That was amazing. So basically how it's going to work is this. We have 5 riders. They're going to get 2 3-minute runs. Best run is going to count. The judges' criteria they're looking for is originality, style. A lot of you guys, this is your first BMX contest. One of the things you're probably asking yourself is, how do you win this thing? How do you win this thing? Having flawless runs. And a flawless run is without your feet touching the ground, being as perfect as you possibly can. We got quite the lineup of incredible riders. And the one thing about BMX is they will feed off of your energy. This is our first stop of the year, and I have a good feeling we're going to have a good time. Can we make a little bit of noise to get the party started, Las Vegas? Our first rider out here, one of the most incredible American BMX riders, representing Louisiana. Hands together for Mickey Gatos! We are going to have some fun today. 10 of the top riders in North America, all very different styles. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Pro Finals, here we go. The clock starts as soon as he starts his first trick. Let's get it pumped up, Vegas. Let's get it started! Cross-footed steamroller to start things off. That's called a turbine. You're going to be seeing a lot of that today. When the rider is able to change the direction. No-handed can-can steamroller. Also, all 10 of these riders will be adding a lot of originality to all their runs. That's one of the cool things about BMX Flatland. It allows for so much creativity. All of these guys are drawn to BMX because of the creativity factor. And it goes without saying, they have put in so much work. When Mickey was a teenager, he would put in 10-hour days of practice. There's that turbine I was talking about. That's a hitchhiker version. Bars backwards steamroller is what that trick's called. Mickey excels on the front wheel of that bicycle. Oh, straight jump, no-handed wheelchair is what we call that one. Again, he wants to be able to get out of this trick. That's what the judges like to see. Whiplash to hang 5. That's called a cliffhanger. Yes, Mickey. Make some noise for Mickey Gatos. Lots of time, Mickey. Mickey fresh off a podium at last year's Bentonville Bike Fest. So down with those cross-footed front wheel moves. There's that cross-footed bar split steamroller. There's that turbine, forward, backward, no-handed off the handlebars. Back to the steamroller position. Pump it a little bit, get some speed. 1 minute on the clock, Mickey. That is so difficult. 51 seconds. Let's make some noise for Mickey, y'all. Reppin' Team Majide, the #1 flatland frame in the world. Oh, that was awesome. Started out there, that was called a front yard. Called that one a Carl Cruiser. Changing the direction of the bicycle again. 20 seconds, Mickey. Bars backwards, cliffhanger. Oh, yes. Oh, 10 seconds, Mickey. Let's get some noise going for Mickey. 3, 2, 1. And that'll be time for Louisiana's Mickey Gators. So we're going to let the judges tabulate those scores. What an awesome way to start. Again, this is the first big flatland competition of the year. It's a series. You can come, where's the next one at? Houston? Houston is the next stop. Also, if there's anybody out there that's interested in getting involved in BMX, all of us BMX riders saw BMX for the first time someplace. And some of you younger kids might say, hey, I want to do that. Come up to us after the show and talk to us. We would love to get you involved in BMX. My judges, are we ready? We good? We can move on? All right, let's get our next rider out here. Representing Texas, Las Vegas, make some noise for Bobby Burge. Again, his 3-minute starts as soon as he starts his first trick. He's got some incredibly unique tricks. Starting out 180 nose wheelie to slider is what that trick is called. Yes. 720 cross-footed back wheel spin. Big shout out to all the Texas boys. Texas, massive in the BMX flatland scene. Shout out to the Houston boys, the boys down there. Check that one out. That's a hang 5, but he's behind the seat. Okay. Cliffhanger, hang nothing. Such a wild line. Keeping it going. Decade on out. Yes, Bobby. That's a brakeless decade. He's got no brakes. In order to stop, he had to pivot his foot on the back tire, jump over the top tube. We call this a peg manual, bars backwards. Let's make some noise for Bobby! You guys are awesome, Las Vegas. Check this one out. You want to talk about originality? Are you kidding me? Let him hear you, Vegas. Bobby's showing you what originality is all about. Whiplash to hang 5, 180, 180 half cap back to hang 5. How about that one? That's a fakey boomerang. Texas is in the building. 1 minute, 15 seconds. 1 minute, 15. So that's the front yard position right there. Whoa! I don't even know what that trick is called. Bobby's got some incredible original tricks. Moonwalking. How about that one? That's a backyard position, but I've never seen anybody kick the tire like that. Brakeless. Vegas, make some noise! I've just been informed that's called a yabba dabba doo. 37 seconds on the clock. One of the cool things about BMX is when you invent a trick, you get to name it. I'm pretty sure that that's a trick of his own device. Showing you some fire hydrants right now on the front wheel. 22 seconds. Tons of bike control out of Bobby Burge. 15 seconds. We call that a sidewinder. Straight into... I'm not even sure what you would call that. I'm at the judges. He's got so many original tricks. I love his style. That's going to do it for Bobby Burge from Texas. Flatland is so awesome. It is so... I love it when I looked at the judges. I'm like, what's that called? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Amazing. So we'll let the judges tabulate the scores. Again, a big thanks to everybody that's come out. We've already gone over the criteria. If you guys aren't familiar with BMX bikes, they're bicycles, but I think the primary thing that makes BMX bikes different are, one, the pegs that are sticking out of the wheels, and the second thing that you guys probably don't realize is the back hubs. They're called free coasters. On most most bicycles, if you roll the bicycle backwards, the pedals roll backwards. In flatland, it makes it very hard, so they invented a hub called a free coaster, so you can roll the bike backwards and the pedals stay stationary. And almost all of these tricks wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for a free coaster. So let's get the party rolling. Another one of the top riders ever to come out of Canada. This is John-Francois Bautier. We call him JF. Be prepared to be amazed. Canada is in the building. Here we go. 3 minutes starts as soon as he starts that first line. Let's get it. Front wheel pumping, and there's that steamroller position. Cross-footed boomerang is what we call that. Back to the steamroller. This time the bars are forwards. Stepping through. So now the bar's in the cross position. Yes! Keep the feet off the ground. That will count. When your feet don't touch the ground, the judges count it as counting. The more tricks you pull, the higher your score is going to be, obviously. Now we're starting cross-footed on that front wheel. That's a wild one. We call that a cross-footed gliding front yard. JF controlling the front wheel. Let's make some noise for this man. Let's go, JF. JF is another guy that's competed in almost every major international competition. Some more front wheel magic. Setting those pedals. Back to the Carl Cruiser. Turbine hitchhiker. We call it an undertaker because he's bringing the bicycle underneath him. Yes, that'll count. Ale, ale. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Pedal cruiser. Cross-footed steamroller now. Switching the hands, taking it to the front yard. These pros will combine so many tricks together. Literally 10-trick combo right there. 40 seconds, 40. That's called a decade bunny hop. Don't see those two very often. Both tires coming off the ground with that decade. Yes! Turbine fire hydrant. Ten seconds. Good save. 6 seconds. Can he get out of it? 3, 2, 1. Oh! Wow! Give it up for Canada. JF, you guys. That was awesome. Right at the buzzer. When the buzzer goes off, you can keep doing the trick. The judges will stop scoring. So just keep that in mind when that buzzer goes off. So they're tabulating the scores. Again, a big thanks to all the sponsors. Thanks to Las Vegas for coming out. It's awesome to have a flatland contest here. Big shout out to all the BMX riders in the building. There's a ton of the street riders that are over here. They've never been to a flatland contest. They're freaking out over there. Welcome to Flatland, guys. So let's keep the party going. Rider number 4, another one of the Texas Beasts. Let's make some noise for Cesar Rangel. Three minutes is a long time. The clock starts as soon as this first line starts. Here we go. One-handed double-footed peg wheelie, or a peg manual is what that's sometimes called. Cross-handed double-footed peg manual. Lots of bike control early on. Like that, standing on the top of the seat. First trick pull, make some noise. That's how you want to start your run. Get a good, solid trick base started. Check that one out. Foot standing on the other one. Caesar's got tons of balance. Again, be on the lookout for turbines. All these riders have been doing turbines. It's when they change the direction of the bike, like that. He goes forward and then he goes backwards. The bike's going forward, then it's going backwards, then it's going forwards. It takes so long to get this good. Vegas, let him hear you. I can tell you every single one of these riders has been working on these runs for probably the last 2 months easily. So much time and effort goes into what these guys are doing. There's that cross-footed, one-handed spinning turbine. It happens so fast, the bike's going forward, but then watch, backwards. Yes. 1 minute 30, halfway through. We are seeing some awesome riding here in the pro class. Caesar. One-handed spinning mega spin with the foot on the top of the seat. Super original. Again, Flatland is all about originality and creativity. You're seeing it live and in person. 50 seconds on that clock, Caesar. He is so good on that back wheel. Yes! Again, those hubs, if he had a regular conventional hub, the wheels would be spinning, the pedals would be spinning as he's rolling backwards. Getting the crowd behind him here. Yeah, another one! So many pull tricks. Awesome first visit to the contest floor for the Texan is Caesar Rangel. 3, 2, 1. That's gonna be time. Vegas, make some noise! Lots and lots of awesome riding going down. One of the other things about professional flatland, usually riders are either one wheel, they specify they'll ride one wheel. There'll be a front wheel rider or a back wheel rider, but we've seen a lot of riders here today that do both. You got all different types of styles, all different types of bikes. Have we figured out who has the lightest bike here yet? I saw a scale going around. Do we know what the lightest bike is? How much does it weigh? 17-pound BMX bike. Holy cow, my friend Bison could bite a hole in that thing. Okay, let's keep it going. Next rider on the lineup, the fifth rider. Make some noise for Ahmed Johnson! Los Angeles. This man burst on the scene over the last 2 years. He is absolutely phenomenal. Let's get him pumped up. Las Vegas, let's make some noise for your next rider! There's that turbining we were talking about. Look at the control. No brakes, forward, backward now, locked in, spinning backwards. Ahmed is another one that just has incredible bicycle control. Going cross-footed on the back wheel now. Quick turbine. Stepping over the other side, showing you his ambidexterity, being able to spin on both sides of the bike with both feet. This is called a double-footed backyard. Locked in, keep it going. Oh! He was fighting that one. Chasing it, nailing it. BMX is such an eclectic group of people. This man is a botanist by trade. We've got so many different people out here. I love it. So many different occupations. Wait till you meet some of the other riders as well. How about that one? Cross-footed lard yard, back to peg manual. Let's make some noise for Ahmed, you guys. I saw for a while Ahmed was doing BMX shows over there in Dubai. Quick bike flip. Man, he is so good at changing his direction on the pegs. Going from the peg manual position to that position. We call that a junkyard. Yes, another pulled line. Keeping the feet off the ground. 1 minute, 6 seconds, my friend. Stepping through, we call it a dump truck. A double-footed dump truck, or a stick B, some people also call that when you're scuffing the tire. Oh! What a wild line that was! 40 seconds, you got tons of time. Vegas, you guys are literally rubbing off on these riders. Your energy is pumping them up. I love it. BMX is all about positive energy. You put it out there, it comes back to you. Cross-footed mega spin. There's that turbine. Step through. Ambidexterity again. Kicking the tire with his right foot. But he's got a switch coming up here. Double-footed backyard position. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make some noise for Ahmed Johnson. Los Angeles, California. I knew, when I saw the lineup of riders, I knew this was going to be an incredible contest. We also don't get too many flatland contests in the United States. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. A lot of contests are international. So we're going to go back to the top of the running order. Each rider is going to get another 3 minutes, and their best run counts. So they can literally throw it down here. This is their last run. It's all going to be on the line. This is going to be a good one. Las Vegas, can we make some noise for run number 2? This is Mickey Gaidos! Mickey, lifelong BMX rider, riding partner of Terry Adams. They are best friends. Stoked to have them both out here. The magic starts. 3 minutes on the clock. The course is yours. Here we go.
Last night's show sold a lot of merch. Bad shit my bed, so I ain't got a jerk. Forbes list caught me, so it's hard to make a dollar hurt. All we need is good green and some blue. 5 to 1, so it's guaranteed you can do you. Still keep the heater just in case we have a boo-boo. Kansas City natives in
Mickey, yes. Quick little hitchhiker. That's what that trick is called. There you go. Want it done. Again, that's what these guys want to do. They want to come out here and get one trick out of the way first off. You don't want to have any mistakes. So now you got your first trick done in the books. Let's go. Carl Cruiser. Turbine hitchhiker. Back to steamroller. That's one of his original tricks. Can steamroller. He hooks his foot on the pedal and then takes the hands off. Another pulled line. Oh! That's what's up. That's called a Carl Cruiser, a full 360 bar flip. Again, judges take into account everything that these riders do. Every trick they pull, they mark. This trick was pulled. This was the difficulty level of it. Going cross-footed on the front end again. T-kettle is what that trick is called. There's a turbine. No-handed T-kettle. Yes, Mickey. Get out of this one. This will be a high-scoring one if you can get out of it. Come on, let's go. No-handed wheelchair. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Again, a big shout out to everybody checking out the live stream. Flatlanders all over the world are checking the top riders in North America out right now. It's going to be a big year for Flatland. Next big contest out in Montpellier, France in May. Second stop of the World Cup. Look how smooth this man is. Almost like he was born to do this or something. He makes it look so effortless. But don't get it twisted. He has put his time in, paid his dues, still one of the top flatlanders in the United States.
This Kansas City, brand gritty. In the summertime, the chicks be damn pretty. Born in the projects, then to
Locked in on that one. We call that a cliffhanger. Spinning cliffhanger. Another pulled line for Mickey. 15 seconds, Mickey. This is an incredible run for the man from the Bayou. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's gonna be time for Louisiana's Mickey Guidos. You can see the excitement. These guys work so hard. Also, you guys are all cordially invited to follow us on Instagram, the American BMX Flatland League. You can see all the competitions this year, where we're going to be at. So the judges are tabulating their scores. How about a big hand for our judges, all three of them esteemed Flatlanders themselves, Claude, Ryan, and Bobby Carter. I got to shout out Bobby Carter. I don't get an opportunity to hang out with you a lot. People don't understand this about Bobby. Bobby put the first BMX videos online. Literally in 1990, what was it? 1995. If you want to see BMX in 95, you went on the internet that was still brand new. This man was the first person to put BMX videos online. So thank you, Bobby, for all the hard work over the years, and he's still doing it. He's still putting out videos. All right, let's keep the party going. Run number 2 from the Beast from Texas. This is Bobby Burge. So much originality in this man's riding. Again, that's the other cool aspect about Flatland. There's no right or wrong way to do tricks on your bike. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. We don't have any bodies of water here in Las Vegas. That's the closest you're going to get to surfing in Vegas. I wouldn't surf in Lake Mead unless you want to surf a dead body. All right, surfer to bar ride is what that trick's called. Count that one. Yes, Bobby. I knew the finals were going to be lit. Especially the round 2 for these guys. They all got one good run under their belt. They know what their competition is. So it's going to be fun to see what these guys got right here. Cross-footed right there. Yeah, Bobby Burge. Super original bicycle setup as well. Yeah, looking for a wild line. That's called a whiplash when you kick the bicycle around you 360 like that. But then he locked in. Oh, so he wants a cross-footed hang 5, but it would be a rocket hang 5 because he's on the back wheel. A hang 5 is when you do one foot on the peg, the back wheel in the air. Can we make some noise for Bobby? I want to see this one. Let's go. Yo! The originality that this man possesses. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Look at that one. I gotta get the name of that trick. No-handed backyard. But that's the Yabba Dabba Do. Tell your mom and dad that's what that's called. We learn something new every single day. Beautiful boomerang is what that one was called. The bars were stationary where he went around, the bars didn't move. Whiplash to hang 5 to 180. We call that a fakie when you roll backwards. Fakie boomerang. Anytime the rider is rolling backwards, we call it fakie. Same in skateboarding. So that's a fakie right there. But he's got some more for it. Fakie boomerang. You got tons of time. 34 seconds. Also keep in mind, your best run counts. Oh, who isn't a fan of a good old solid no-footed wheelie? 15 seconds, Bobby. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Make some noise for Bobby Burns, Las Vegas. So one of the other typical things you're going to see here, because it's a 2-run format, your best run counts. If the riders get a good solid run in their first run, run number 2, they're going to go crazy and push the limits a little bit. If they make some mistakes in their first run, run number 2, you can come back and try and clean it up a little bit. Let's keep the party going. JF representing Canada. Let's get loud, Las Vegas. Jean-Francois. Three minutes starts now. Here we go. JF excels on that front wheel. Quick little half boomerang. Back to that steamroller position. That's when the bike is in front of you, handlebars are in front of you. Right there. Switching the hands. Now the bars are split. Yo! Going for that 180 bar flip. Lots of time on the clock. Let's make some noise for him, Vegas! Crossbar. No-handed hang 10. We call that a plastic man. Back to the cross-footed front yard. He is so good on that front wheel. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Lots of time, JF. Turbine. Setting those pedals. Yes! Yes! 1 minute, 15 seconds. JF just traveled all over the world. Decade bunny hop! Nobody does that trick. That was awesome. For years, he did lots of shows in China. He's traveled all over China. Back to that front wheel fire hydrant combo. Literally, he's already done 10 tricks in this link. Again, that's the beauty of Flatland. You can just keep going with it. Oh, that was awesome. Steamroller to cross-footed Carl Cruiser. Step through. We call that a wheelchair position. That's called a monkey flip. Yes, JF, 25 seconds. Another original trick done by the originator, the monkey flip. Cross-footed, starting ambidextrous. 5 seconds. 3, 2. That's a way to get out at the end of your run. Make some noise for Canada's Jean-Francois Baultier. We are seeing some incredible riding out here. Again, a big shout out to everybody on the live stream, checking out on the Facebook page. Okay. So Caesar, run at number 2. He had an awesome first run. Let's see what he's got in run number 2. 3 minutes on the clock. Represent Texas. This is Caesar Angel. Again, so many different styles out here. JF, primarily a front wheel rider. Our next rider excels on the back of the bicycle. Love that one. Never seen anybody do a spin like that where he's actually standing on his own foot. Again, originality is everything in Flatland. Look at that bike control. Yes. First line pulled. Again, that's what you want. You want your first run or your first trick to get pulled. When you mess up in the beginning, you're fighting behind the 8 ball. Great start to the run for the Texan. Here we go. One-handed, double-footed peg manual. Yes, keeping it going. That front wheel wanted to touch down. Caesar said, nope. Another pulled line, looking good. First minute in. 1 down, 2 to go. Ambidexterity showing right there. Cross-footed on the back wheel. We call that a snake spin. Man, he is good at those spins. Hovering that Vans shoe right on the bottom bracket of the bike. One of the other things that makes Flatland bikes stand out, they're a lot lighter, but the sprocket, typical BMX sprockets are about 25 teeth. Most Flatland sprockets are 15 to 18 teeth. Caesar. Man, he is good on that back wheel. 1 minute on the clock. Let's make some noise for Caesar, you guys. Killing it. Cross-footed. You got tons of time. Get that. Make some noise. Let's get it pumped up. There's that original spin right there where he sets his foot on the top of his seat. 30 on the clock. Love that one. Double-footed X up with the bars backwards. We call it an X because his arms are literally forming an X. 8 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Make some noise for Texas. Caesar Rangel. All right, let's keep it going. Run number 2 for the man from Los Angeles, California. Get loud, Vegas. This is Ahmed Johnson. There's that turbining we were talking about. Forward, backward, forward. So much control. Yes, first one pulled, that counts. Love that one. Double-footed rocket manual to lard yard. Back to rocket manual. There's that junkyard switch. Another one. Yes! Count it. Turbine. Backward, forward. Crossing the feet. That's super difficult in the middle of the spin. We call that a lard yard. There's that double-footed backyard. We call it a backyard because it's in the back of the bicycle. Pivot. Yes! 1:42 on the clock. Lots of time. Who needs a hat? Make some noise, Vegas! $1:13 on the clock, tons of time. Man, I love his spins. Oh! I did not expect that one, stepping over the frame. I can't tell you what it's called because there's a bad word. We'll call it a death truck. Ahmed Johnson going up and over the top. We call that an F truck. Let's get him pumped up. Come on, Vegas. Send some energy at that man. He's been riding awesome all day long. $20 seconds on the clock. Stepped in, double-footed stick beat. 3, 2, 1. Make some noise, Las Vegas! Ahmed Johnson. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. That was awesome. So we are going to let the judges tabulate those scores, and your top 5 qualified riders will get 30 minutes of practice. Go outside, catch a breath at